Welcome back to my lecture series. This is Muthuminal R, Assistant Professor at the Department of Agriculture Engineering from SRS College of Technology. Today we'll see something about ozone layer, which is the continuity of role of ozone in environment of the previous session, which comes under the unit Earth's Climate Sensor for the subject climate change and adaptation for the students of final year 7th semester. Before going into the session, I'd like to have a small recap. What is ozone and how does that ozone has prevented us from serious disasters? This is what we have seen at the previous class. We have also, I have also seen that the ozone has been formed with the help of three atoms of oxygen, and also it is very rare in our atmosphere, which helps us to observe the UV radiation that has been emitted by the sun, and thus the UV radiation effect could be reduced due to the absorption of ozone layer that is found above the earth's surface, that is below the lowest region of stratosphere and above troposphere. This is what we have seen at the previous class. At the end of the class, I have stopped with the assessment question, and I have also given you a time period that how does the climate is impacted by the human activities. Does anyone have an answer? So, why there is a change in climate? The climate is changed is specifically due to the activities that we are doing nowadays, as we quote them as the development. But what we does in the sense, we are usually depleting the natural resources, and also we are imparting the cycle of nature that has to happen in order to provide us a pleasant environment, which results in changing climate, and also how the human activities impact the climate. Here I'd like to quote you an answer that at the usage of vehicles, we all are keen of vehicles, right? Whenever we use a vehicle, what we do, due to the ignition of the engine, harmful gases emitted out from the vehicle. That harmful gas comprises of most percentage of carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide has to be absorbed by the plants and trees which is available at the environment. Since we have been considering deforestation, there is no trees or plants available to absorb such amount of carbon dioxide, which results in going directly to the ozone layer, and that ozone layer is obviously capable of absorbing any gases that is emitted out. And since that ozone layer absorbs the carbon dioxide, it work against the oxygen molecules and make the oxygen molecules disperse off, which results in a serious impact. And this is how we are impacting the climate. So here's the answer for the assessment questions which I have asked at the previous session. Now let's see what is ozone hole. Ozone hole is usually a term which has been derived from ozone depletion. It is more than that of the natural destruction of ozone in the ozone layer will naturally mean the entry of harmful rays into the atmosphere or decrease in stratospheric ozone around Earth's polar region. This phenomenon is usually said to be as ozone hole. What happens in the sense, it will be a passage for the ultraviolet radiations to directly penetrate into the earth's surface, and also it is where the harmful rays will not be infiltrated. And here I'd like to show you the ratio of ozone hole that has been recorded during the year of 2018 at the month of August. Since we have seen at the first slide itself, there will be a change in the toughness and the thickness of ozone during the seasonal change, that is from September to November, sorry, August to November. Here as you guys can see, we have recorded the radiation available throughout the Antarctic ozone, and that happens to be showing us that for the past 28 days, the whole radiation gets increases, and also it reaches to the penetration of hole, which is shown here clearly. Here, the purple giant hole in the ozone layer is an effect of air pollution, and this ozone layer must have been the capability of keeping the earth cooler. As it thins, the earth heats up, so the temperature gets changed, and it will be impacting the climate that is available throughout the environment. And what happens if the UV radiation gets directly penetrated into the environment? Here are the basic kinds of human effects that will be incident at the incident of ultraviolet radiation. It will cause skin cancer, cataracts, suppression on the immune system, and premature aging of the skin. We'll see the detailed description of these kinds of effects at the next class. See you at the next class. Thank you.